Thank you so much for joining us, sir.
Thank you.
Now, talk to us about the different econ projects that are co-financed by German Development Corporation through the KfW Development Bank.
Thank you very much. Maybe before I just spoke to the project, let me give a bit of a brief overview as to how the project came by. In general, Namibia has been facing water scarcity, and mostly due to the dry climate and the unpredictable low rainfalls, which poses quite significant risk to the water delivery. So with the drought that was experienced mostly on 2015, 16, and as well as 2019, so it has actually prompted the government to come up with a priority list of projects which are mainly on water delivery. And in that, the government has then entered into a financial cooperation with the government of Federal of Germany to provide these financial cooperation or agreements or loans to fund some of these priority projects. So the projects that are to be funded through these financial cooperations are the construction of the second direct potable reclamation plant here in Windhoek, and that is being funded at 40 million or 46 million Namibian dollar. So it's 40 million euro, and I think with the current exchange rate, the value is at 746 million Namibian dollar. The second loan is to fund the water sector programs, which is being implemented by NamWater, and the value of this financial cooperation is 50 million euro or 932 million Namibian dollar. So that's now from the water sector. Then the third concessional loan or financial cooperation that the two governments have entered into is the 20 million euro or 373 million, and this is aimed to fund the rehabilitation and the upgrading of the B2 section road, which is between Karibib and Usakos. This important project as well, the rehabilitation is really to aim to contribute to the economic objective of having a well-functioning and highly quality transport infrastructure, connecting the most important local as well as regional markets to our port of Walvis Bay. So I think with these ones we have seen an upgrading of the B1, mostly from Windhoek down to Okahanja to a dual, and then Swakop to a dual carriage as well. And then Okahanja Karibib has already been upgraded to a better standard road. So the government intention is to continue upgrading that road, given that economic importance in terms of our market position, and also for the country to have, for a landlocked country to have access to our port of Walvis Bay, contributing to one of the most important objectives of the country of becoming really a logistic hub for the landlocked countries. So I think those are the main three projects that are being funded through these corporations and which were signed yesterday.
Now, Mr. Ashikoto, what necessitated the initiative which we understand the German Development Corporation and the Namibia government signed a memorandum of understanding on a second direct potable reclamation plant?
Thank you. Yeah, as I have indicated earlier, that the drought situation really, which affected mostly the central area during 2016-17, was quite significant, that the government has to to declare a drought situation and then come up with a strategy to drill borehole around the whole city. So the second direct potable plants will actually be the second one. We already had one, which is providing water to the city up to 25%, and the second one is at least expected to increase that supply up to 50%. So the government plan is actually to improve the two wastewater treatment plants, that's the Gamam's wastewater treatment plant, as well as the Ochomwise. However, should that improvement be done, the first direct water treatment will not be able to accommodate the quantum of water that will be produced. Hence, the second direct water treatment plant is needed in order for us to augment the water supplies within the city, or let's say the central area.
And when will this second direct potable reclamation plant be implemented, or has it already been implemented?
The plan is for it to be implemented as early as 2023, and the construction is expected to take a period of 3 years.
Right. Mr. Ashikoto, talk to us about the second, talk to us about how the water sector support program seeks to rehabilitate and to upgrade extensive bulk water infrastructure countrywide.
Thank you, Madam. The water sector program, it consists of quite a number of projects, more specifically to upgrade or to improve the water pipelines that has been in existence over the past 40 to 50 years. More specifically, the pipeline that is supplying water to the coastal area, which has now become old and in most cases decayed and is unable to maintain the water pressure. So that pipeline, a number of sections of that pipeline is going to be replaced. And then the other project that is to benefit from this funding is the Karueke-Oshakati Canal. So that canal also has a major part that needs urgent improvement, given that the government has already commenced with the expansion of the Oshakati water treatment plant. And the treatment plant will need to be fed with sufficient water for them to be able to purify water and distribute the water to the communities. So they are improving the canal so that it can supply sufficient water to the anticipated water treatment plant. There is also another pipeline around the Shuku, the bypass, that is expected to benefit from this funding. And then the third project which is to benefit from this funding is the Katima Murilo purification plant, which is also expected to be rehabilitated and also expand the extension of the existing water abstraction system. So those are the main 4 projects that are expected to benefit from this 50 million euro.
Now, the KfW has been supporting the expansion of the Namibia road network through grants to access roads and labor-based road construction since independence. But
Hello? Yes, the KfW over the past 15, if not 20 years, has been involved in upgrading the number of roads in Namibia, more specifically in the northern area. And when I say northern area, we are talking about the Oshana, Hangwena, Kavango West, as well as the Zambezi. So we have experienced quite a number of flooding, whereby scholars were unable to access those schools, as well as people unable to reach the markets, as well as reach hospitals. So these programs have helped the government to build this access road to reach hospitals, access road to reach clinics, as well as schools and churches, as well as I think the market areas. So this program has also helped really to the government to provide an opportunity to improve transportation to many remote areas where the majority of our population live. The project they are implemented mainly by the Namibian contractors, and this has also helped really to provide employment opportunity to our own Namibians or Namibian contractors, as well as the people that are residing alongside where the roads are being constructed. So these programs has really benefited quite the citizen to the masses, and have improved the access to all these institutions that I have mentioned earlier.
Mr. Ashikoto?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much for speaking to us this evening.
Thank you very much.
That is Marten Ashikoto. He is in charge of direct asset, cash and debt management in the Ministry of Finance. We'll be back just after the Global News Roundup.